I'm so happy because the whole beginning of this, I don't think I pressed record. I'm just gonna do the beginning and hope that I end at the right part. Hi, my name is Seisha and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little hybrid type of video. We're gonna be doing a November wrap up and a December TBR, plus I'll be telling you guys the videos I'm gonna be making, hopefully all by the end of this month. If not by the end of this month, beginning of January. I read 5 books this month, and I kind of participated in the 1,000 Doors Readathon. Not really, I just was following the prompts because I thought they were fun. That's probably my favorite readathon. So yes, ouchie! I looked like a pumpkin. My hair looked so good today, and then I took a nap and messed it up. Irrelevant. Anyways, the first book that I read in November was Bunny by Mona Awad. I actually started this book in what's the month? October. I started it in October because I wanted to read a couple of spooky books. This is the only one I read. I had started Wilder Girls, but I gave up. But yeah, I got halfway through and I was like, and it took me like a week to get there. And then I read the whole second half on November 1st. So I feel like this should have counted for my October TBR, but it didn't because I finished it in November. My reading habits are not sustainable. The first 40 to 50% takes me so long to get through, and then I read the last half of the book in one sitting, and it's not the best way to read in my opinion, but I do it anyways. I gave this book somewhere between 4 and 5 stars. I liked it a lot. It was super weird. Just the ending was a little bit too weird for me. I thought that the whole book was going to be too weird for me, but I actually really enjoyed it. Just I wasn't a fan of the ending. So somewhere between 4 and 5. And I think that's more or less where I had stopped. The next book I read was the first book for the 1,000 Doors Readathon, and that was Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. So I gave this book 4 stars. This book was for the prompt 5. I chose that prompt to start. I chose it because A is a 5-star prediction, but to go even further, 5 words in the title: Red, White, and Royal Blue. Period. 5-star prediction, but I ended up giving it 4 stars. Yeah, it was good. For me, it was too cute. This is enemies to lovers. One of my favorite tropes. One of the best tropes. I like that after they got into a relationship, the 2 main characters, that I hate when enemies to lovers, they get into a relationship and just all the witty banter disappears. I need all the banter, all the wit. I love Casey McQuiston's writing style. It was so funny. I honestly don't remember what these meant. I think that blue was like funny moments and pink was sad moments or something. And then I used 3 highlighter colors. I used red to represent angst, pink represented like cute moments, and then blue was funny moments. And that is why most of my highlighting is blue, because this book was so funny. Honestly, up until halfway through, I thought this was going to be one of my favorite books of all time. It just, at that point, it kind of got a little bit boring for me. I loved both the characters. I didn't love the pacing. Like, at first, it felt really fast-paced, and the middle was kind of boring. But then the last 2 chapters, like, so much happened. But yeah, good book. Liked it. Next, I read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I want to finish reading the series, and I've already read this one. I read this one before, but I read it a long time ago, so yeah. I gave it 5 stars. Next, I read City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This got 4 stars. The world building was phenomenal. It was just so good. Cassandra Clare, so amazing. I love the magic system. I've typically never really thought of myself as like an urban fantasy type of person, but I really liked it. Couple things. Obviously, the incest. Not a fan of it. Just wanted to say I am aware that the incest isn't actually incest, but it's still weird. And I've heard that the incest continues for the next 2 books. Not really a fan of that. I will say I predicted all of the twists. So except for spoiler, I didn't predict that Luke was a werewolf. I didn't see that one coming at all. Yeah, so another thing is like Clary is the main character. So annoying. I hated her, but I liked her at the same time. She was giving me very much I'm not like other girls. There's this part where she was like, I don't know why girls want to smell like vanilla. I liked Jace against all my better judgment. I liked him as a character. I didn't like Simon. Simon was giving me very much incel. Obviously, I loved Isabel. I was telling Rachel that I loved Isabel. She's like, yeah, I thought you would. I still think that Isabel and Clary is a better ship than Jace and Clary, because Sandra Clare is just a coward. I didn't like Alec. Alec annoyed me. Alec irritated me. Oh, I forgot Doi. So after this one, it asks like how many stars you gave it, and I gave it 4. So I went to the next one, which was read a book based off the meme "We're Back" or something like that. I'll put the meme here if I remember. And I read this because A, it's a sequel and B, it's a reread. And then the next one was could you predict the ending? And my response was yes, but I didn't mind. And then the question was read a book that reminds you of Marvel. And I was gonna pick this one anyways because I thought there's like a bunch of different like books and miniseries that occur in the same like timeline, same universe. And there's like magic or whatever. And then I saw like this little chart that they recommended for that prompt, and this one was on there. So the question after reading this book was, did you like the main character? And my answer was kind of. And then for that one, the prompt, I actually never did it. It wasn't to read a book though, it was like to like post something with like a god, like your book's god. After that, like social media prompt, the next prompt is to read a book that relates to spirit, and I chose The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I chose this because I thought, you know, the spirit of poetry. The main character has some spirit. I don't know, whatever. These are just like moments that I liked. And then I highlighted some things that I really liked in pink. Yeah. So I ended up giving this book 5 stars. Our main character is growing up in a religious household, but she's trying to become her own person outside of religion, and it's told in verse, which I never thought I liked, but it made it super fast paced. I love the pacing of this book. I loved the characters, except for the mom. And the dad was on thin ice. I recommend this book to everyone. It's so beautiful. 5 stars. And then that's it. Let's talk about my TBR for December. It's a lot of library books. So first of all is the first book on my TBR for December is a book I already started, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. The thingy is, the dust cover, whatever, is not here right now, so I'm reading it. So yeah, I'm annotating it. It's so pretty. This is a lot. This page is an outlier. They're not all like super highlighted. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. Excited to continue that. So The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Another book, speaking of annotation, that I will be reading 100% is Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know by Samira Ahmed. I guess this is where I'm gonna say it for the first time. My best friend Rachel, and we are doing for Christmas a little book exchange. So I gave her a copy of my favorite book, or one of my favorite books, which is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And she gave me a copy of one of her favorite books, which is Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know. So I'm gonna read this book, she's gonna read The Song of Achilles, and we're gonna annotate them. And then we're gonna give them back so that I have a copy of my favorite book annotated by her, and vice versa. I just think it's such a cute gift. This book, I know very little about it. I think it's a romance, but it's also very like, I'm getting feminist vibes, and I'm excited. This book is so pretty, the cover is gorgeous, and I want to keep it for myself. Next book, I have a bunch of library books. I think the rest of them are going to be library books. This one is kind of iffy. It's Crown of Coral and Pearl by Mara Rutherford. I don't really know what this is about. I just have it. I took it from the library, and maybe I'll read it. Maybe I won't. The other 2 I actually have to go pick up. The first one is One to Watch by Kate Stayman London. The way it was marketed to me was that it's like The Bachelorette. And I've never watched The Bachelorette because I don't know where to watch it. But I do love reality dating shows. Are You the One is one of my favorite TV shows. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I naturally forgot to pick it up from the library, so I will not be reading it this month. And then finally, A Conjuring of Light. That one I must... A Conjuring of Light, also by V.E. Schwab. I need to read it because I would be so proud of myself is I read an entire series. It's just a trilogy, but still. I read the first 2 books in the Shades of Magic series, and I liked them. I wouldn't say I loved them, but I did like them a lot. I liked them enough to finish the series. So yeah, that's my TBR. This was kind of a messy video. Videos for the rest of the month. I'm saying it here. I am letting you know. Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know. I will be filming my annotating, like a vlog of that book. And then I was tagged in an original tag by Andy. I haven't watched the video yet, but I'm gonna watch it tonight and then film tomorrow. So, annotating vlog, tag video, and I want to film a video of all my most what's it called? A video books, anticipated books for 2020. Just all the books that I'm excited that are coming. Can I form a sentence? A video about all of the books that are coming out in 2021, or some of the books that are coming out in 2021 that I'm excited for and that I'm anticipating. So I lost track. 1 is the vlog, 2 is the tag, 3 is the next video year thing, and then 4 I would like to do maybe a wrap up. I don't know. And then 5 is I will be hopefully doing a playlist for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and if not this, then maybe this. I think I added a song to my Invisible Life of Addie LaRue playlist already, even though I haven't really started reading it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I look like a pumpkin with no hair. Does this prove you guys that I have hair? A beard? Y'all. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which I'll be filming tomorrow at the latest. It's been like 3 days, so you're a liar. Period. Period poop. Do y'all know that guy was like, Jabria, are you smart? She goes, yeah! I love those videos. They're my favorite. Jabria, are you smart? Anyways, what am I talking about? Bye!